Hello?
Hello there.
Hello. Everybody, happy Tuesday. Good morning. Hope you're keeping well. I fixed my audio, I think. I hope. Hope you're keeping well. You join us here in X-Plane 12. We're going to be taking the Felis 747 cargo variant out for a spin. We're going to be using some OnAir Company for some cargo flights. We're on the ground here down at, there's no echo, Takeoff. I tested this. I was up till that time last night. Very little sleep, but we're here. And yes, we're going to be using OnAir. We're on the ground here at George Bush Intercontinental, I think it is, here in Houston, Texas. And let's see what this one's all about. The 747 from Felis, it is without doubt one of the best 747s you can get in a flight sim. It's freaking awesome, and he's been working now on the cargo variant, and it's an airplane that scares the bejaney out of me, and well, today we're going to see what sort of trouble we can get into. It'll be grand. So, yes, we're loaded up, and there's a manual I need to read. We need to figure this machine out, the new features that come with the aircraft. It is going to be a standalone product, meaning that if you want to buy it outright, well, it's going to cost probably in and around $70 US. Or if you already have the passenger variant of the 747, the upgrade path, I think it's like $30 if you already own the other one. So it's good news. It's good news because if you own one, well, it's a relatively it's a fully fledged standalone aircraft, which is great. So we're going to check out some of the features, see what it can do, see what I can break it. Right? It'll be grand. It'll be grand. So yes, mad stream yesterday. I'm looking at my vertical stream and my camera's all off to one side. I should be over here. Look, I'm not pressing buttons today, right? I broke everything. Right, yesterday, and we finally have our audio back because it was totally messed yesterday. So we'll see how we get on today as I press some buttons here beside me. But how are you? Hope you're keeping well on this bright and, well, cold Tuesday. It's very bright, beautiful blue skies here in Ireland, and it's 5 degrees Celsius. Jesus, and here's me in a t-shirt, and right, yeah, a week's worth of buttons, ridiculous last night, ridiculous. But anyway, we'll get over ourselves, and we'll see what happens. Right, I got a delivery from Temu. I want to believe. Do you ever order stuff from Temu? It was my first time ordering stuff from Temu, and I got some kind of weird stuff, you know. Got a great joke, look. I got one of them. Ah, brilliant. Is that Father Ted kicking Bishop Brennan up the arse? It is. Temu, right? Hilarious crack. But anyway, let's see what this is going to be, is going to entail on this morning's flight. I haven't planned a route yet. We're going to have a look here to see what OnAir will give us in terms of cargo ops. If the aircraft isn't fully configured yet for OnAir, we'll try and get it set up. Pardon me, and then we'll just pick a route. We'll find us something that'll give us a bit of a flight in and out of here. Do you know what I mean? Now, did I fix all my music? Do you know, sometimes my genius even generates gravity. Like, it's frightening, you know. It took me until, what time did I go to bed at? It took me until about 3:10 this morning fixing this audio. And do you know what it was? Do you know what the culprit was? Another update from Windows completely changed the audio codecs how they worked. It enabled hardware I had disabled because Elgato has its own audio. These gadgets, the Steel series, have their own audio. The XLR has its own friggin' audio. The Shure SM7B has its own audio. Like, a mess. But we got to it. When I found the culprit, I gave a huzzah. You know, and then I realised it was very late, and, well, the missus could have absolutely throttled me, do you know? But anyway, that's the story. We're all alive and well, and we'll see how we get on here this morning. We know the crack with the daytime streams. Fellers, if you have any issues, be it with Microsoft Flight Sim or with X-Plane, if you have any questions, we'll do be sure to ask them, and we'll try and get them addressed and answered as soon as we can. If you didn't see our stream last night and you're wondering why there's 147,000 notifications on our Discord, it's because we were doing giveaways, and, well, my idea was, even if you weren't on the stream yesterday, I want to let you know that you have a chance to win some stuff. So we gave away a ton of prizes yesterday. We'll have more as the week goes on. And it's all on the tail end of our Dublin community meetup that happened just this Saturday gone. I'm still shagged. I'm exhausted, but we're getting through it. What was the culprit? Just a Windows update, and it wasn't even like a major update. It was just like one of these small little, you know what I mean? Stupid thing. But anyway, we're back up and running anyway, and we'll see how we go. So who's here? Look, on this Tuesday morning, we've Gar Gaming in the house. Hello to Galway. Hope you're well, buddy. Eamon 1973 is wearing the new shirt. Good to see you, Eamon. Hope you're well. Airlock Doc is in the house. Good to see you. The Impossible Face is here. Welcome in. The ads have sounds. Airlock, you ads. Janie, the Impossible Face, good morning. Sim Guy is here, a cold and rainy Ohio. Ooh, hope you're well. PH Roy, very good day to you, sir. Hope you're well. Roy, we need to check out your scenery soon, bud. Rain is here, welcome in. He says, good afternoon from the Netherlands. Have a great flight. Thank you very much indeed. Don't know where we're going yet. Somewhere in the United States, and we'll see how we get on. Soaring AJ, happy Tuesday to you, buddy. Spitfire RAF 100 is here in the chat. Top of the morning to you, sir. Hope you're well. Creo, very good morning to all in County Mayo. Hope you're enjoying the sunshine, but it's cold, so you wrap up well. DK Funfly says, holy crap, he hit 40 streams in a row. Thank you very, very much indeed, buddy. Flight Sim Max is here. Good morning, sir. I'll brew some coffee and watch you break things in 5 minutes. Yes, that'll work. The Impossible Face is taking the Black Box Native 2024 Islander out this morning in icing conditions. I don't think I'd like that. Best of luck. Photos by Kev is here. Good morning, Kev. Hope you're well. North Coast Mike, top of the morning to you. A very happy Tuesday to you. Apache's in the house. 25 streams in a row. Jeannie Mac, thank you very much. Now let me see. Paul GTA, 45 in a row. Thank you very much indeed, Paul. Hope you're well. Now it is the time to use the INS system instead of the FMS. We'll have a look and see what sort of trouble we can get into, right? You break it, you bought it. Yes. A week's worth of buttons were pressed last night. They were. So Felis, the developer of this aircraft, Felis has been in one or two of our streams when we've flown this. And he very kindly reached out to me last week. He said, Murph, do you want to try the cargo variant? And I was like, yes, please. So that's why we have it here today. So I'm not fully sure of the release date. We'll double check that. But I have watched a couple of guys fly it. I think I saw Conti in it, and we saw Q8 Pilot. And it's just a gorgeous aircraft. The larger airliners, I tend not to fly them unless it's like a Thursday flight. However, if they're freighter variants, if they're the cargo variants, because usually large aircraft like this, well, you want to fly them long haul. That's where they get their value. You don't usually see them making short flights. However, the cargo aircraft, they do make shorter flights because it's all about getting as much as they possibly can fit into the aircraft, and then away they go. So I'm very much aimed towards kind of cargo variant aircraft for the larger airliners, if that makes sense. Do you know? Norris Viking, hope you're well. Gar says, Murph, can you send those blue skies my way? It's been cloudy all morning. Oh, Jesus, really? Found a really nice plugin for the Stream Deck called Window Actions. It's great for focusing programs and windows. Interesting. Let me see. Area 51, Pie Fly. A very good morning to you. Hope you're well. 777 is here. Hello? Echo, there shouldn't be an echo, we hope. Never use the system default for audio sources. Always use a named input or output. That's what I do. And stupid thing. So everything I route is through the GoXLR, right? My problem yesterday during the stream. So even this morning, when I turn on this PC this morning, after fixing everything, the microphone still didn't work. So I had to go back in and change it from like condenser to whatever the name is. But anyway, it's working now, you know. But I think what happened yesterday prior to the stream, I turned on, listened to the device. That's where the echo came from. We've learned. We'll move on and, never speak of it again. But anyway, let me see. Yes, I have ads waiting for me new CC to arrive. No, I didn't know. Just ads. I was like, oh, wait, yeah. Ads, where is this now? She's handling Alaska just fine. Oh, nice. Marv, have you sorted your stuff out? I have, Cornwolf. Good morning. I have, finally. I've fixed the thing with the yoke and the stuff. And yes, all hopefully is going to be terribly, terribly well. Mac Vision is here. Good morning to you. Gibbo Ireland is in the chat. Good to see you, Gibbo. Top of the morning to you, man. Hope you're well. Roy says, yesterday, an old 747-200 from Geosky visited Maastricht. That was a welcome surprise. We don't see enough of these gadgets flying anymore, just the way the world has gone. But they do remain certainly in a cargo configuration with Atlas, of course. I think they got the last built one. Lufthansa fly them, Air France fly them, and there's a handful of operators around the world. Cargo Lux, I think, have one or two, and so on. So yeah, it's a gorgeous airplane. It's the Queen of Disguise. The Queen of Disguise. It's really an Airbus. But moving on abruptly, we'll say a quick hello to our friends here on YouTube. If my buttons want to work, because, well, oh look, it doesn't want to work. Great bit of stuff. Let me see who's here. Buttons. Daniel, welcome aboard. Hope you're well. Nate's Cessna Simulator. Hooray! Top of the morning to you, buddy. Hope you're well. Let me see. Derfrost is here. Murph, will the PMDG 74 have the same cockpit? Very similar, yes. Very similar, but not exactly the same. Beardy Sim Pilot, hope you're well. Daniel Meyer, good afternoon. Hope you're keeping very well indeed. And let me see, why isn't that working? Interesting. Jace, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're well. Visualize is here as well. Good morning, lads. Hope you're well. Yeah, why? I better close this and then start it again. Look. Sometimes things work, and then sometimes, you know, things don't work. Internal server error. Jesus. Hang on now, lads. Hang on there now, lads. And we're going to have to fix everything. Kill that with fire. Yes. And then we'll start it all up again. There's always something, isn't there? Can we start it up now? Or is it going to complain to say, you already have the program running? Do you know? Murph, you do realise the 74200 is a bit more complicated than the Comanche. And the Comanche is already a challenge for you. Listen, yes, I do. Stu Snape, good to see you, Stu. Hope you're well, buddy. And next time, yeah, Stu, we need more of those Greg sausage rolls. I'm just saying, right, brilliant invention. Greg, of course, was an Irishman. And yes, Cloudflare is cooked at the moment. And that's why I can't log in and do me stuff. Right, we'll have to see how this one goes, so, right? Anyway, let's get into it and sure, look it. Does this work? Oh no, why is this turned off? Oh wait, hang on, lads. We've a code. Wait now. Why isn't that working? 1 minute it starts really well, and the next minute it's absolutely shagged. Now she's working. Look at that, brilliant. All right, so we'll come over here and figure out for the life of us what is actually going on. My streamer gadget doesn't want to work, so we need to fix what's happening, and then we'll turn some stuff on. So we'll just have to give this a few moments, chaps, to do its thing. Now, we do have LRM running, and of course, we will be flying on behalf of Firefly Air, and we're going to see what this aircraft is all about. Now, why isn't the streamer bot working? Sometimes things work, and then sometimes they don't. I don't see it firing up here, so I'm kind of blind. There, she fires up there now. Get up, you divil, you. And into our chat, and let's see if this works over here. Chat window. You can do it. Twitch broadcaster. Yeah, this is under savage pressure this morning. I love seeing buttons like this. Isn't it absolutely brilliant? Come on now, gadget. You can do it. There we go. There's a chat box after opening, and it still says error. Well, the curse of the... How do we fix this now? Cloudflare is indeed offline. Browser's working, the host is working, but Cloudflare is now offline. How do we figure this one out, lads? I wonder if I do this. There we go, we got something working. Say nothing, lads, all is well in the realm, and some of my chat isn't working, some of it is. But we'll try not to get too excited. So if I missed anything, just start giving out. Stu says, I'm sure my wife will love that excuse. Sorry, love, I'm off to see Murph to deliver his sausage rolls. Right, that would work. So anyway, look, here we have it. As all my pages are now gone offline. Jesus, we must have an issue with Cloudflare. Let's see now. Murph, the stream always starts at 720 as default. Is that an issue on the client side or your side? Not my side. We're pushing out on Twitch 1080p, and on YouTube it is on 4K. So I've no idea. No idea, to be honest. But anyway, here we are with this absolutely beautiful machine, a 747 freighter, and it is of course a 747-200, and we're using the Atlas Air livery. The aircraft actually comes with this plus a handful of others, and as I said, we're on the ground here down at George Bush International. I actually flew into here a couple of years back, and as did Gibbo, I think, didn't we? We flew into George Bush, and it's class. It's absolutely class to see this now in X-Plane, because you know, having the freighter variant, this is just going to be a bit of crack. Now, there's a lot of new features with this. The engines, for now, we have the General Electric CF6s, and we'll see what the options are. Will there be a retrofit UNS-1? Right now, no plans for it, so we'll have to watch. However, we do have a weather radar working, which is great news. And what we're going to do, we're going to power up, because well, with the cargo variant, you have massive doors on this. We have the nose door where it looks like it's laughing, right? And then, of course, we have the main cargo door in the rear. So we'll play with that here now in a moment. So as we jump in, it's an X-Plane 12 only machine. This is an X-Plane 12 only machine, and if even moving around the cockpit, I haven't even set up me views yet, lads. So well, we're going to do that now. So let me see. We do want our overhead, right? Beautiful beautiful textures on this. So here's our overhead position, and we want to come over here now, and where's my button, Smurf? I want to come over here and have a look at the engineer station, because this, friends, is where you know,
dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Most Commander Balosh is here. Good to see you. This is where most of our work is going to be kind of kicking off from. You know what I mean? So if we do a bit of a view here, let me see. So I should have 1, 2, 3. 3 we'll put down towards. Now there is INS in this. We'll probably go FMS, lads. But we'll see how we get on, right? 3, 4, 6, 5 is now there. 7. Ooh, interesting. That's a cargo bay. There's an overhead, and there's that panel. Right, okay. So if I go to here, and we'll call this one 8, and if I go to here, and we'll get us a nice kind of a GoPro kind of a view out the window, right? And then we have some views here we can mess around with, right? Did they say it came with both versions? Yeah, it does, Airlock. Yeah, the giveaways last night they did. Public Toilet, good to see you. Do you fly in VATSIM? We do. Doug is here. Good to see you, Doug. Hope you're well, buddy. So we'll start off with the tablet, I suppose, and let's have a look here at some of our ground stuff. So set the chocks.
Put the chocks on.
And we're going to request the GPU.
Round, connect ground power.
And what else I want to do here? If we go back here, Avitab, service, load, performance, checklist. Let's have a look here. If we go into service, no, that's all grand. Do you know what I'm looking for? I want to go in and check options, right? So nose wheel will use yaw, nav system, the LTN 92, the SIVA, which is our INS, or we'll just go with an FMC. Units can be, we'll leave it there for loan it, or for the moment. Real, that's grand. INS source, real. Sync captain and first officer gauges, turn that on just to make things handy. Cockpit sound volume, that's grand. Let me see, auto throttle blocks. Use kill objects, okay. Cabin lights, flight save period, that's okay. Random fail, condition fails. Lua enabled, Avitab, crew voices are on, crew accent could be by livery, random or manual, right? That's pretty cool. Firefighting equipment, none. All right, okay, so that's enough to kind of get us going, and we'll have a look now when it comes to the aircraft itself. So INS, let's have a look here. Insert present position, quick align, clear all waypoints. We're going to use the FMC just to see where we go, right? And we'll take it from there. So over to OnAir. Let's see if OnAir can figure out who and what we are. So if we go into our dashboard, right? And let me see here. We're going to Battle Mountain over there. So we're going to abandon that one because we were doing that the last day. And we're going to look for a new flight now. So we're going to browse the logistics center. I wonder, will it detect the aircraft I'm in? It knows we're in a 747 freighter. This could be interesting. Let's see what happens. We're going to click on cargo. It's not able to find anything. Let me see here now. So the reason why it may not find this is purely because we're using that aircraft, right? Because it's a brand new aircraft, so I'm not overly worried. We can go in and just find our own kind of a mission here, you see, you know. Now, let me see. If I were to go to aircraft, right? There's the 2 aircraft we have. We also have that Hughes 500 down in Jurassic World. We want to watch that. And if we go to, let me see. My orders, live operations maps. So effectively, we just want to go in and see what jobs are available for our aircraft, right? So what about a free flight? We can do many a free flight, so we'll go ahead and do this with the aircraft. Hopefully everything detects it well. So we're on the ground over at IAH, and I'm thinking a nice little flight to do, friends. Could bring us over somewhere into the west. So let me see, if we do Sky Vector. Sky Vector is a great... it is a great website for figuring out where to go, you see, right? So we're on the ground at IAG, is it? No, that's Niagara Falls. IAH, KIAH. There we go, George Bush. And let's see, we're going to look for a flight maybe over this way. Austin, we could do a quick flight over to Austin. That could be interesting. San Antonio, maybe. Not quite sure. I'm thinking Austin or Dallas. Hell of a flight up to Dallas. What would Austin be? KAUS. So KAUS, an hour and 14. Well, what's it like on SimBrief? And we'll get some timings in to see what happens. Filthy, good morning, hope you're well. What are your main gripes about Flight Sim 2024, says James? I would say multiplayer is, that's one of the biggest gripes. But it is starting to get better. It is getting better. So we'll see how it goes. So we're going to depart IAH. We're going to head over to, we're thinking KAUS. And we're going to pick a 747 freighter. Let me see, 747-200. We don't really have the 200 freighter. As in, I don't think I have a profile for this yet. We have a 747-400 freighter. Close enough. That's going to give us an hour flight, so it should be grand, right? 98 Vulcan, have a good one, buddy. Yeah, model matching is an issue, yeah. Filthy, hope you're well. Right, so this is a nice, easy-going flight, so let's see, we'll just horse in 235, and it's a quick flight, and we have a SID and a star. Generate this. So KAUS, right? So we'll put this in, we're going to fly over to KAUS. There's the flight. We'll click on fly now. And let me see, fly now. So we're going to import SimBrief data. This should work. Departure, arrival, fuel. We have enough fuel in our tanks, so that's all good looking there. Our alternate for this one is going to be DFW. So let me see. That's all good. Distance, that's all okay. Should be. Fuel is looking okay. There's our route. Validate the fuel and payload. We should be okay. Now, current date and time. Let me see. We're currently at, it's probably night time. 05:46 in the morning. I'm inclined to actually change that to live time now. What do we think, lads? Because dawn should be just breaking. A co-pilot is required for the aircraft. You cannot fly the aircraft. It needs a test flight. Pose a ticket if you have an issue with the test flight. Right, fair enough. So we know because it's a brand new aircraft. OnAir is like, we don't fully know what this machine is yet, but that's quite okay. We'll keep all this here on the side, and we will continue now. Let me see. Crew managed by the operator. We'll keep that at the side because we know where the flight is going to be, right? And what I'll do, I'll copy the routing here and put it into the bot for us. Would that make sense? Let me see here now. So we'll go into chatbot, chat commands, and if you'd like to fly along this route with us, you absolutely can. So there's the first one in, and we get the second one up and running now. I was looking at the DA40 because of cows. Yeah, they make awesome airplanes, Airlock. Cows do a great job. It's all Mr. Tommy. He does incredible stuff. And like that plane I flew last night, the DA40, it's a little cracker. It's a beautiful little plane, do you know? Right, okay, so exclamation point route will give you the route for what we're doing. And now it's all about figuring out what we're doing here. So the load, calculator, refuel, or payload. So if I go into payload, or is there another way to fast load this? Fast load, total fuel, payload, and then gross weight. We can probably do it this way. So let's have a look. Let me see. Block fuel is going to be 23,000 kilos. We'll put in 24 because I'm an idiot. Total payload is 101. Jesus. Is that right? 101,000. 101,000. Gross weight is going to be 282, close enough, and 24.6, close enough. And poof, aircraft is now loaded. Get in there now, Jemima. perfect. If we have a look then, when it comes to the payload, 0 fuel weight, that's all grand, that's all grand. So we've already loaded it. We just clicked on fast load. Now we could do slower things. We could go in and load things manually, but we're not going to worry too much about that. Let me see here now. The Avi tab, the load calculator, refuel, INS, ground, service. What I would like to do is start exploring the new positions of this aircraft, in particular when it comes to these cargo doors. So if we come on over here, let's have a look. We're going to put our main battery on. And standby power goes to normal. And we do have an APU running. So let me see. We have ground connections here. Ground, ground, and ground. Right? Leave the APU off for the moment because we're currently on ground power. DC, let me see. Isolation valves are closed. That's all okay. Packs, leave them off for the moment. What else do we want to do down here? Fuel tanks and fuel pumps. There's an absolute barrel load of stuff here. This is like, there's so much going on with this aircraft. It is absolutely nuts, lads, nuts. So galley power, bus 3, might as well turn that one on as well. And the APU, lever sit. Let's have a look at some stuff over here. The emergency lights, so go ahead and bring them on. As we're looking down here on the left hand side, auto brake, leave it off for the minute. Anti-skid, turn on. And our body ground steering, arm it. Main panel background, overhead lighting, bring them on up here as well. Moving up the next side, engine ignition systems, leave them off. We will, however, turn on our IRSs. There's the 3 of them. Stall warning, better turn this guy off. Or turn it on, rather. Now, should I get sounds here? There's a machine gun going. Okay, so sounds are all coming up there. That's what we wanted. Ground test for our anti-ice. That's okay. Probe heats, go ahead and test. Yeah, they're all looking okay as well. There's a ton of systems we need to test on this. All our lights testing there as well. Lovely job. Go ahead and get the logo light on. Wing lights can come on. Nav lights can come on. And we continue on with a couple of more checks here. Let's have a look here now. So instrument warning, they're all okay. We'll okay all of these. Go ahead and get our panel lights on. As we move across, flight directors, leave them off at the moment. Heading VOR, that's all grand. That's all grand. That's for vertical speed. Go ahead, cancel things over here. Autopilot, we see. Looking good there. Landing gear is indeed in the down position. Moving over to this side, we have a number of options here when it comes to our weather radar. Looking forward to that. Oxygen test, we can go ahead and test. Flow is normal. Supply flow is normal. And we have a load of those little systems. Onto our lower console here, we have a couple of more options. More lighting. And let's have a quick look here. ADF, VHF, so we've comm and nav switches. They're all looking good. What be this now? That's an INS sitting there. Transponder is sitting on standby. Park and brake is set. And we have much the same over here on the left-hand side. Okay, so we got a bit of stuff. So what I'd like to do, let me see. It's all about getting hydraulic power in place. So we do have some pumps down here. And I wonder... I don't think... We've nothing to power the hydraulics without the APU running. So I think our next mission, lads, is going to be firing up that APU. So we're going to... Let me see. We're going to do a quick fire test. Fault test. So hyping up the APU. APU bleed, leave it off. Starter on. And we'll click start. And we're going to watch now for our EGT to start rising along with our RPM. So APU is now starting to fire up. We'll have a little look out there. Local aviator, good to see you. So here's our APU starting to make some noises. Mad machine this, isn't it? I don't think we need catering. We can go ahead and pull some of these lads back there now. There we go. Alright, so that's the APU firing up. Let's have a quick look over here. That's looking good. So APU 100%, EGT is good. Bleed air open. And we can see now that we have an APU. So we're going to trip auxiliary power. And we're going to drip our gens. Now to get this onto APU, let me see. Think, Murphy, think. If we check the power, right? So gens currently off. If we look at the APU, no, on APU. So the APU is not giving us power yet. What did I miss? APU gens. Bleed air, yes. APU generator not reading because we're on this. So if I were to go to off on this, is it? Power bus on. But I'm not reading I'm not reading anything from our APU, look. External power, I've loads of power. I've nothing coming in from the APU yet. Let's have a look. They're the bleeds. Let's have a now look now. Auxiliary power. AC. She's not getting any juice there at the minute. Right, EGT is now rising on the APU. Let's check our APU, which we have power. Generators are off, so that's now APU power, right? So DC pump is on, that's great. Ground service off, I suppose. No, I shagged it. APU, trip, ground service, close. Right, let's have a look. I'm doing something stupidly wrong here. It's amazing how long, you know, it's amazing when you don't fly an aircraft, you know, for like even 2 weeks, you're absolutely in a hoop, you know. Nerf my age, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Upside down person, Mrs. GPHI, welcome in. Clem, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're well. We'll follow the checklist and all that now in a moment, so let's not worry about that. I purely just want to get in here and start messing with the new features, right? So on ground, let me see. Connect the ACU, refill, cool down brakes, open cargo forward. Nose door is closed. Well, let's open that. Door is in transit. Ah, brilliant. Look at him smiling at us, look. Because the whole idea was we wanted to get hydraulic power into that. So that's hence I'm running off the APU. But that's going to open up the main cargo door, look. Ah, brilliant, isn't it? Look at that. It's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Filthy till about 3 o'clock this morning, yes. But we got it sorted. That's pretty cool looking. So if we get in here and have a look. Oh man, all the cargo in here, look. Oh yeah. Loads of cargo. And the animations. Look at the detail in it. Look at that, lads. That's awesome. Isn't that absolutely cool looking? It's mad looking, isn't it? So that's the nose door, right? Now let's see what we have here. Main deck door, nose door, side door is closed. Well, let's open up the side door. And that should be this big jalopy down the back here, look. So you can know the aircraft be at the front or the rear, like, you know. Must be funny looking from the cockpit, absolutely. So Felis has done great work here. The animations and sounds are incredible, aren't they? Absolutely incredible. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm really impressed with that. So I'm sure there'll be an update for the ground handling plugin to be able to figure out where to position aircraft and all the jazz. But look at the detail, look. Jeez, it's actually pretty good, isn't it? So, the interior of the aircraft, I mean, this is done really well. That's savage, isn't it? Look at the detail there. Now, for us to get to where the nose is... Yeah, look, it's a straight run in. That is pretty cool now, I have to say. Right, so we'll go ahead and close these. And what else you want to do? ACU, we're going to leave that off at the moment. Main deck doors, they're going to start closing up here now. We'll come over here to our, let me see, put you on. Status. We're okay for that. Database is okay. Route menu, let's see here now. Company route, I don't think I have it saved, so we'll probably just have to do our own little thing. So let me see, index, flight plan, our origin is going to be, let me see, KIAH. And we're going to go over to KAUS. Didn't like that. KAUS. Right. Let me see. Via flight number. Let's call it Firefly 235. And we go ahead and pop that in. Cancel that, you muppet. Flight number is this. So we can start putting in a flight plan. So it's going to be over Manure. Right. Via Manure. So if we go to MNU or E, is it? I forgot the U. MNU or E. Next page. After manure. Oh, this is very straightforward. Execute. We'll go to our departure. We're going to be departing out of IAH on runway 15 left, and that's going to put us on the Bandit 06 departure via Manure. Execute. And we'll go back then. Our arrival is going to be into Austin 18 left for the ILS, and it's going to be the Wiley 6. Next page. Wiley 6 via Manure. Vectors. DOF, Jedi. Let's have a quick look, see where it wants to bring us. Yeah, there was always the option of using X-Plane's default FMS. Do you know? We'll import this one from SimBrief and we'll take a quick look and let's see what sort of trouble we can get ourselves into. While we're waiting, I'm also going to bring up the Garmin pilot and do the same here. So let me see. KIAH, George Bush. And we're going to go over to Austin, KAUS. And our main waypoint is Manure, MNU or E. That's the ORNAV. We can now set up our departure. Departure is out of the, what did we say it was? The Bandit 6. And it's going to be off runway 15 left. And we're going to be heading Manure. And our arrival into Austin, select arrival, is going to be on the Wheelie 7 via Manure. And the runway is 18 right. There she be. So we're going to go ahead and create the trip. And while we're waiting, let's just have a quick look here. Looks fairly straightforward, to be honest. Let's have a look. Straight out, across, a little bit tight there between Shack and Bando Foam. That's grand. Manure, we're heading in. Wiley, and then all the way down. Now, Austin Executive is ahead of us. So we will need to do our approach. It's going to be that of an ILS, runway 18 right. And is it going to be the Jedi transition? Let's have a look. Smurf, X-Wing. There's Jedi. We're going this way. So ideally, we could do. Well, we could do a number of things. We could probably do. We're coming in from Bezo, right? So there's the X-Wing, and if we go Bezo, I'd be saying put us in on Jedi. So we're going to go Bezo up to Jedi. That works, right? And then, so it's a bit of a turn. We'll have to get vectors from Bezo across. But, like, that's fine. P.S. Miranda, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Martel, welcome in. Top of the morning to you. So I'm relatively happy with that. We'll close that down. This all looks good to me. We're going to call it Jedi Transition, and we'll go ahead and execute that. And what else do we want to do here now? Departure, arrival, legs page. Let's just make sure we've no discos. We do at Manure. I don't know why we had that, but if I just do, let me see, Manure. We'll take Welly and go here. And that's how she's going to look. So we'll go ahead and insert all of this. Cruising altitude for today, we'll bring that up. This doesn't want savage altitude at all. It's a relatively short flight, so I'm not worried. So I'm happy enough with that. Index cruise, hold, progress. Radio and nav, that's all okay. Don't need to worry about fixes. Flight plan is grand, and we'll go into there. Okay, so we're going to start off with some checklists because the aircraft needs checklists. You know, Jedi, X-Wing, brilliant waypoint names, Merc and Yoda. Some of the names are class. Right, so checklist. We're going to say before start, we're going to start this and then follow through, and hopefully we can remember where the buttons are, right?
Before start checklist.
Cockpit preparations.
Complete.
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 All complete.
Oxygen mass and quantity.
We've checked those.
Checked.
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 There's your full flight crew.
Flight control power switches.
On.
Body gear steering.
Arm.
Yes.
INS mode.
Nav.
1 moment.
Nav. Nav. And nav.
Nav.
Emergency lights.
Armed.
Armed.
Cabin signs.
Hold on.
No smoking. Fasten the
On.
seatbelts.
Stall warning. Oh wait.
Okay, stall warning check. We'll test. Power's off. Do. Uh-oh. Why is that off? Trip? Close? Trip? Close. Will that do it? Power off. Okay, well, we've done our test. Let's see if that works again.
I'm to pull the big switch, good buddy.
Commander Space Rooster, welcome aboard. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers, buddy. You need external or APU power. We're on APU power. Standby power normal. Right now. Have I forgotten something important? Bus ties? Shouldn't be my bus ties. Think now. Think. We're on the APU, but something here doesn't look right. Huh. DC meters are fine. Where's this now? You're not the only one that broke something, Commander Space Rooster. I've only started it, and you can be sure I'm going to break stuff. I didn't like that. DC pump is on. Ground service is on, but it should be set to close. DC pump is on, right? But what did I... DC isolation. They shouldn't be open. But I've no power in this guy. Huh. Frying pan. Yeah. I broke the 727. Turns out you can overstress the engines. Oh, good man. Oh, brilliant. That's what you want. Yes, that is what you want. Let's have a look here now. When it comes to the APU, have I missed something? Bleed air is on. Right? Then when it comes down into our power, external power, close that. Close that. Close that. Close them. Yes, and close that. Now, the problem here is APU generator is not giving us anything. So we need to... Auxiliary power. No. Breaker. And still no power. That's a stall warning. I did have it running a moment ago. I mean, I think that's the way this should be, because I can see clearly that... Hang on now. APU gens are now off. Jesus. So I need to... No. Why don't I have APU gens is the question. Close. Right, so there's our APU gens running. Right? So that's APU power. Gen open. Huh. Let's have a look. Stall warning. Check normal. Do. Here's your stall warning. And we have it set to normal. I hope to be an aircraft carrier on the way. Yeah, Murph's running out of talent. You're right. I'm on Cloudflare. Haven't taken. Wait now. I've taken the day off in solidarity. Brilliant. Right. This is an interesting one. Let me see now. This is something I imagine very straightforward. I've just forgotten a test is all. Stall warning. Okay, all fails, lads. We'll have to go back to the manual and consult the APU. Come hither. And let's see here now. So we want to find the APU. So find APU. No. No. Right, let's have a look. Page 2. There are all the options. It's firing up the load sheet is grand. Payload is grand. That's all grand. Load calculator is grand. Load state is grand. Voice is grand. Not using that. Right, we just need to find the APU. Hang on a second. We'll learn this together. INS, normal procedures. I suppose it will be normal procedures, would it not? Let's see what happens. Actually, good to see you. Normal procedures, grand. Establishing power. Place the battery switch to on. Close the guard. Press battery. If using external power. If using the auxiliary. Right, here we go. Over here, you. If using auxiliary, press APU battery on the DC meter switch to check APU voltage. Checked. Check the APU fire detection. Checked. Place the APU master switch to on. Checked. DC pump light fuel. After the APU door reaches open, check it. RPM EGT. APU battery amps grand. Press APU Gen 1 and J2 on the Gen switches. Right. Let us have a look at this. So, it says, press APU Gen 1 and APU Gen 2 on the AC meter switch. When the RPM stabilizes, that's grand. Allow 1 minute to warm up, grand. After establishing electrical power, but before turning on the bleeds, confirm that the bleeds, no, I did all that. So, that's fire detection, right? APU Gen. External power, APU Gen. Nothing's coming in there. That's now giving me APU Gen, or that's the ground service. So APU Gen is what we want, because it's on, right? I can see amps, that's what we want. APU Gen over here. There's power. So we have APU. That's interesting. That's almost as like that's cooling off, look. Let me see. Trip that, trip that. Take it off ground. DC pump is on, right? That to me looks correct. No, it doesn't. Leave that there. That to me looks correct. But I've no AC over here. That's an issue. So how do we do that now? Trip? No. Close. That kills it. That's ground service. But we don't want it on ground service. We just want this on the APU. Interesting. Go ahead. You take care. Where is this now? I've just looked it up. Seems normal. Light indicates heater is on or off. Heater is not powered on APU or external power. Yeah. That's an interesting one. Copilot was sorted out a minute ago. Yeah. Where's this now? Teaching us we don't need to know since 2020. It's brilliant, isn't it? I'm a little bit lost because that's... I have voltage. I'm not happy on this side though. Our APU 1 generator is not doing what I want. There's something terribly wrong. Gen 2 is grand. If I close that, I get Gen 1, right? That's showing me AC. But then these guys drop. Doesn't seem right, does it? Like, if I put it to ground service, that's where we're getting our power on the ground. Skyra, it's good to see you, buddy. I'm trying to figure out why that isn't working. But anyway, establishing air conditioning, ground power, no. Phase DC and standby power. Place the DC bus isolator switches to open. Notice that the isolation relay comes on, which it does. And our DC meters are fine. APU battery is not getting any blast from that. Our APU generators, according to this, are reading. Right? Main gens are turned off. I want those on. Alright, so we're stuck with something. Let's see. The stall warning. Let's just say it's done.
Probe heat. Sorry.
Probe heats. Right, we'll turn them on.
On. Window heat. Oh, wait.
Window heaters.
On. Radios and altimeters.
Set.
Set.
Set. Airspeed.
Hold on.
How do we do this now? Airspeed bugs need to be checked. So there's a little button for this. Do. This is all terribly new. Where's this now? So our airspeed bugs need to be set. Wasn't there a way to like double click these? No? Am I raging? That's a test. How do we... There we go. There's one. How do we...
Bugs set.
Bugs set.
There
Bug
we go.
set. Engine limits.
1 moment.
Engine limiter. Engine limiter. Is that the little computer gadget? Let's have a look. Center panel still, or hang on now. Engine limit, right? GA. This guy needs to be turned on. I have no power for this though. GA. But these guys should come on, shouldn't they? It's as if we don't have power or enough power, doesn't it? Jesus Denmark, you've now gone completely inverted and the world is out to get us. There's something not right here with our their packs, right? And their hydraulics. Auto continuous. They don't want to work yet either. I'm missing something very simple and important. Galley power. There's something I haven't done something here. I'm not configured right over there. That's the issue. There's no point doing that in here either because they're not going to work. Bus ties. No. It's something over here, lads. Crafty, good to see you, buddy. Where is this now? What's it asking us to do? Engine limits set. But I can't turn on the... This machine should be powering up. And for some reason, I can't power it up. Oh.
Set.
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 1 moment.
Okay, we were set.
Brake pressure.
Brake pressure is low pressure. So brakes are over here. Let me see. Engine equipment cooling, cargo. Test that while I'm over here. Electrical pumps. If I turn that on, that'll give me some pressure over here. And now we're saying brakes. Yup, you divil you.
Bump on and checked.
Number 1 air pump.
Off.
Parking brakes.
Set.
Start levers.
Cut off.
We're getting there, lads.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Galley power.
Wait.
Because I turned on the galley because I'm an idiot.
Off.
Fuel.
Wait.
Okay, so fuel pumps, I imagine at this stage want to come on. So we're going to say on, and on. Fuel pumps. Fuel pumps. Why aren't you leaving this? Fuel temp scavenger pump. Don't need that. Reserve fuel? No. Cross bleeds? No. Booster pumps are on, so what's it not liking now? Fuel set for start. Fuel set for start. Let's see here, lads. Fuel set for start. Fuel kilos or pounds set for start. That's fuel pumps, I would think. Fuel pressure is low. Yeah, I don't have any life here. Why is that? They've low fuel pressure, so they're not getting juice. How do we figure this one out? Valves, no. Anti-skid, leave that alone. APU generators. Equipment cooling. Oh. Okay, I've half the system working now. Where's the other half? We turn those off. I'm afraid to press that button because it'll shag it.
2, 3, 8, 1, 7
Right, they're
kilograms. Set for start.
Pressurization.
Auto.
We're getting there, lads.
Pack valves.
Wait.
What to say? Pack valves. Pack valves. Pack valves. Pack valves. Hey, now, don't they get like half a turn? Pack valves, right? Pack valves. They should be open. Isolation valves open. And then pack valves are open. So these valves say they're closed. Turn those on for the minute. Although we don't really need them, but we'll turn them on for the minute. These are saying they're closed. Didn't there used to be like a half turn on these? Am I raging? Or raving? So they're coming down. There's your APU. That's an isolation valve. They're closed.
One open.
APU,
Air
right.
pumps.
Wait.
Air pumps as required. Air pumps. Think now, think. Where do the air pumps live? Ah, Jesus. No, we're okay for fuses for the moment. Barrow set, I'll need to do that in a second. Air pumps. Think now. Air pumps. Air pumps. Where are they living? Air pumps. D. Okay, I can't find air pumps. Let me see. Felis. Electrical. Powering. They're all okay. So this is primarily just the this is primarily the air pump. Let's have a look. So, like, even the pumps down here, this is a different system because there used to be heaters, if you remember, on the other 747. You know what I mean? Air pumps auto, continuous. Or off.
Off.
Start pressure.
We're getting there.
0 psi.
Cargo doors.
All closed.
Before start checklist. Sorry.
Why aren't you liking now? Before start checklist. So the stall warning, it just didn't like that. Right, go on. Next. This is going to be after... Oh no, hang on, Jesus now. This is going to be... That's before start. Right. Previous list. No. After start, before takeoff. So that was the before start. So now we want to do after start. Now, if I'm still on ground power, what's going to happen here if I disconnect, right? So we'll go ground. We're going to say disconnect the
Cockpit
GPU.
ground. Disconnect ground power.
Do. Okay, ground power's gone away.
Ground power disconnected.
And let's see, we got a push. And... Oh, Jesus. It's fairly tight here, isn't it? Will we get that angle? We will. Let me see. How might this work with a push-pull setup? She's fierce tight in here, look. We'll do something like that, look. And see what it can do.
All right, Captain. Got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Castrator, we need your help. Let me see. Ground handling, better pushback. Connect.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Don't worry, lads. We're learning this together. And if we're not, we'll blame someone else. Let me see here now. I want to activate that. And let's go ahead and bring up Navigraph. And let me see here. Let's look at the airport. Weather. QNH here is 29er. 29er. 9er. 29er. 29er. 9er and 9er. Right, grand. So, what we're going to be doing, we want to be taxiing. Now, it's runway 15.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
15 left, so it's going to be taxi on Whiskey Bravo and then just up to here. All right. Let's see what happens. Hide them. Now we still have the chocks in place, but that's okay for the moment. Parking brake is on. Tow truck is driving in. We're going to remove the chocks.
Cockpit ground. Remove the chocks.
Let's see what happens. You can push pull by clicking the first dot for the push and pull for another click. Can you?
Shocks removed.
Thanks very much. Parking brake is already set. We'll squawk just that. Stand by. Stand by. System 1. We're learning slowly but surely, lads. It's great. Let me see. Better push back. Start.
Hey, Captain. Let me know where you want this thing. Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected. Bypass pins inserted.
Are we
Go
there
until
yet?
the parking brake when you're ready to go.
That's all. We take our time. Now, in order to start this, starter valve. What was the crack with this now? So... we're going to be watching these guys to fire up, right? Engine start switches, ignition 1, ignition 2. And then we have these guys here. Let's see what happens. We could be lucky. Right, brakes off.
Parking brake released.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
And engine 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll go ground start. Oh, didn't like that. System, let me see. Ignition, that's on normal, right? We'll go system 1. Oh, ground start, Murph. You should say starter valve open. So we're missing something important. Ground start. He should be saying starter valve open, shouldn't he? And I've no movement on these. So I suspect we have a power issue. I reckon it's these guys. Engine 3, system 2. No, what was system 1? Doesn't he say like starter valve open? Shouldn't he? Johnny Mon, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, the bleeds are on. Oh wait, bleeds. Right now. Like, doesn't the engineer... And this is different because, like, the engineer should give a set parking brake or chocks ground service. Now, get with it for a minute. We're saying checklists, right? Before start.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
She's a lot different. Well, not a lot different, but it's a little bit different the one I'm used to with the passenger variant. That's all fine. They're running normal, right? Close that. Open the valves on the engine bleeds. Disconnect there. Open the valve on the engine bleeds. These guys. They're packs. That's ground cart. That's bleed air. Open the valves on the engine bleeds. Let's think now for a second. That's electricity. Anything to do with the pressurization
And we're
of bleeds
disconnected.
is here.
Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Yeah. Pack controls auto or manual. Let's see. Viper Strike, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for 54 months. So we're talking these guys. But that kills the airflow. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm on the bleed air. So bleed air. But that's the APU bleed. We're going to need that, aren't we? No?
Starting engine 3.
There we
Starter
go.
valve open.
Well done. Cal, you're an absolute genius. Right, number 3. We can hear spinach. Oh, and then we want 20%.
And to 10%.
There's 10%. Fuel up. and
Fuel
in.
on. Light up.
That sounds like good sounds. Ah, brilliant. Man, it looks good, doesn't it? Jeez, it looks amazing, doesn't it? Great sounds. Okay, number 4 is what we want now. Up you divillion, and we're going to say engine 4.
Starting engine 4.
Starter valve open.
Now watch the sky rise.
N2 10%.
Fuel on.
Fuel on. Light up.
Easy now. Oil looking good. Fuel flow looking good. And oil pressure coming up.
Starter off.
Okay. Let's go for one.
Starting engine 1.
Starter valve open.
Gibbo, not a bother at all, man. You know, yes, we can do it flying 747s. They've changed what I've known. If it was the passenger variant, we'd have been...
N2 10%.
Let's not lie
Fuel
about
on.
it. We'd be outside wondering how did we get here. But she is different than the other one. She's a lot different. And I gotta say, it's very, very nice, isn't it? Okay. Engine 2.
Starting engine 2.
Starter valve open.
Now let's see what happens here. So that's coming up the road, yes. We'll get our fuel turned on. Went to get lunch. Half an hour later, we're still... It's grand prime. It's totally fine.
N2 10%.
Up you devil you.
Fuel on.
Right.
Light up.
I mean, this is exciting, lads, isn't it? What else would you be doing today than looking at this Egypt trying to start up a 747? Jeez, the sounds are good, aren't they? Right, that's everything now doing what it should. So we will continue on with our next after start. Aileron rudder trim. We need to do all this now, so...
After start checklist.
Ailerons and rudder trim. 0. Electrical.
Oh, this.
What does he want? Electrical, no lights, essential and normal. Jesus. Right, hang on. 1, 2, 3. That's grand. Do we trip these? Think now, Murph. Think. We have power in the generator, so I need to now flick the generators. Isn't that right? So we trip these. No. No. Balls. They have power. They're the pumps. I do know these guys go to flight start when we're moving. That goes to normal. So this is purely a generator issue. Electrical, no lights, and essential bus must be on normal. Normal. Oh, Jesus. Normal. Buses are okay, right? So we do have... APUs are off. So we are on the gens. Am I right in saying that? We're on normal. Auxiliary power close. 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 And then stop the APU. Wouldn't that be right? So what's she looking for now? Let's have a look. Wouldn't be bleeds again, would it? Because I know they come off. They're open. Air pump. Leave them alone, I think, for the minute. The sounds are really good. Yeah, they're really good. Okay, so it's not like in the electrical. So no lights, essential and normal. So where's the
No lights,
There we go.
essential normal.
Hydraulics.
Oh, this.
Jesus! Auto, auto, auto,
Auto and normal.
and auto.
Doors.
Closed.
Ground equipment.
Cleared.
After start checklist. Complete.
Excellent. Right. Next. Before takeoff. Auto brake. Right, here we go.
Before takeoff checklist.
Auto brake takeoff.
1 moment.
Okay, auto brake is going to be
Auto brake off.
off. Auto brake armed.
Auto brake off.
Why aren't you liking this now? Arm. Off. Arm.
Arm.
There.
SL and the eyes.
As required.
Off. Flight and nav instruments.
Aligned, no flex.
Aligned. No flex.
Flaps.
1 moment.
Flaps 10.
Wait for the green light. Green light. $15.
Flaps 10, green light.
Flaps 20.
Flight controls.
Sorry.
Full forward. Full back. Full left. Full right.
Checked.
Stabilizer trim.
Oh wait.
Now me stab trim. APL nose down.
3. Units. Switch set. No lights.
Galley power. Oh, this.
On.
On. APU. As
Off.
required. Fuel. Set for takeoff. Air conditioning and pressurization. Set and auto. Annunciator lights. Checked.
Okay, we are clear for takeoff. Continue. Transponder.
Transponder.
TARA.
Hurrah.
Ignition. Off. Landing lights and strobes.
Hold on. On.
Body gear steering.
Off.
Disarm.
Before takeoff checklist. Complete.
I mean, we're getting somewhere now. After takeoff. Right, Betsy. How long did that take? I'm going to edit the whole shagging stream so you saw nothing. Where am I now? We're going to go out the gate and take our second right. Right.
Parking brake. Release.
I'm about to pass in me hand. Right, bit of oomph. Okay, out the gate and let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Listen, I got that thing to this state. Yes. I know it was painful. I know you all probably feel a lot older now. But we did it. Eventually, yeah. Now hang on, let's go live time for the crack, will we? Flight configuration, can we go live time? So it's actually 6:44 in the morning. Yes. 6:44 in the morning. This is going to look absolutely gorgeous. The tail logo speaks for itself. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at the absolute hack of this. And we'll make it look even more fancy, look. Ooh. Doesn't that look impressive? But look at the size of the thing, it's ridiculous. Yep, there's nothing to see here, lads. Everything is completely, you know, completely. What a machine. We can't take a second right, it's blocked. I mean, it looks very nice, doesn't it? Yes, yes it does. Looks very nice. It's freaking huge. Oh, Jesus, Dan, look at the lighting. Isn't it very nice? We'll do one of these, look, because I reckon we're going to have to turn down here. That's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, that lighting is, it's spot on, isn't it? That's absolutely deadly looking. Why don't the strobes reflect on the ground? Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Sure, listen. Right, it's going to be... Well, hang on, can I go kind of straight here and then left? I suppose I nearly could, but we're going to have to go left anyway, so... It can be the first or second left we take here. That really doesn't matter. And we'll see what we can do then. Didn't take long at all, did it? No, Murphy, absolutely not. Only took about 20 minutes, you big... Longer! How long am I live? Oh, jeez, it's an hour and a half. Say nothing. Flight directors, never turned those on. And altitude for this one, up the hill, please. We'll go 10 for the minute. And we'll figure it out then in a moment, right? And we'll hang a left here and then a right. And try not to turn too quick. Because this is a big machine. Big machine. Yes. So 15 left is what we're aiming for. So it's just up here. We'll do a bit of a left turn, then we'll do a bit of a right turn. What do you think of it? Like, it's. Do you know what? It's quite. She's quite different than the passenger variant. Like, there's no fuel heaters. The engines are different. The startup logic is slightly different. The electrical system kind of threw me, but you know, I think it's very good. I think it's very good. One 5 or something, we'll say. Keep that on heading. Vertical speed we'll go into now in a moment. Leave that at 0. And then we'll figure out then what happens, you know. Is there a release date? I haven't seen one yet. No, haven't seen the release date. But it's a very, very pretty airplane, isn't it? Like, it's beautiful. It really is. And it is pre-release, so like, if there is anything that isn't working 100% as expected, well, it's not released yet, you know. Right, we'll keep her going. We're heading up this way. Okay, so after takeoff, ignition as required, cabin lights, that's all grand. Cargo door annunciator lights, that's okay. APU should be completely off. Well, I've turned the APU off now already, so we'll see what happens. I think for takeoff, though, don't these guys need to be off? I think I'm right in saying that. Flaps are set. So we'll see what happens, lads, right? I mean, this will either, this will either be brilliant or it'll be an unmitigated disaster, right? Get around the corner here. So all our lights are on. Jeez, we did some fierce yaki boos over there, didn't we? We are on radio nav. So that's going to be on... I reckon it's going to be on INS, yes. Get ourselves lined up here. And let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. Alrighty. Get ourselves somewhat lined up. That'll kind of do her. Alright, so plan of attack, take off, climb like a devil, because we're going to be calling it V-speed, and give us about 1500 on our initial climb. We're on INS, meaning that we should follow nav, so when we take off, it's going to be a right turn and we continue to climb. That is the hope, alright? James, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Right, let's see what happens here. Power coming in.
Stabilized.
Engine stable, off the brakes, toga. Takeoff power set.
Thrust set.
Airspeed alive.
80 knots.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep her moving.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate. Easy now, Jemima. Man alive, the weight of this thing.
Pause.
Jesus! Right, gear up. Watch the rate of climb. Watch your speed. Here's a right turn. Easy
Gears
now.
up.
Oh, Jesus, those buttons. James, you absolute mad person. What's happening, man? He just... Jesus! 10 gifted tier 1 subs. Did you just see what he did? James, you absolute mad person. Thank you very, very much indeed. And what a time to do it. Now that I'm 21, I need to go to a pub and get myself a glass of Guinness. Jesus. James, I hope you're well, man. James, the Av Geek, is a legend, and thank you kindly. What's your speed now?
Hello there.
Don't panic. Murph's in charge and all is well.
Flaps 10.
Nothing to worry about here at all, lads. You know, easy now, Jemima. Jesus. Oh, Jesus, hang on now. Right, bit of altitude now. You were dropping there a little bit. Now we're kind of on the ticket. Easy.
Flaps 5.
Autopilot. Let's see what you can do. We want to go direct to Scam. And then Shack. Speed, we're going to call it 250. Doesn't like auto flaps, probably.
Flaps up.
Manual or command? Nav. Why won't you do auto throttle, lads? Okay, we'll figure this one out ourselves. We're climbing here. Let's go V-speed. We're going to call it... let's see here now. She's actually on a, like, VNav. So if I go manual... climbs up to about 1550. And I'm missing something because I don't have speed on this, right? So we'll climb at 1500. Altitude is still very low, but we'll be alright for the minute. We'll figure out all this stuff together. Let's see what happens. Let me see. Frog Hop, welcome in. Thank you very much indeed for the follow. And James, thank you very, very much indeed, buddy. I appreciate that support, man. Okay, so auto throttle ain't happy with us at the moment. So let's have a look. INS. What's your speed here? She won't lock that in for me.
Hello there.
Why is that now? So alt select. So we're going to say 10,000, right? So like that's altitude arm. Why can't I get our auto throttle? What isn't it liking? Interesting. So we're heading straight to Shack. Can we disappear you for a minute? Bring the range out here. And that's all okay. Never starting me clock either. What a terrible, terrible mistake. So auto throttle, right? So why are we not getting this guy? Interesting. Where is this now? Does anyone know why that ain't working? So our speed, we're saying 250. We're coming up now on 6,000 feet. We should be doing a left turn here. And why aren't you doing a left turn? Can't get the speed, lads. Why is this now? Now here's a left turn to get us on track. She should now start straightening out. Easy, easy, easy. Right, she's straightening out. Very strange that we don't have that. Is anything up here not right? We're looking good there. But them lads in the up position. Turn the gear off. Brakes are okay. Flaps are already in. Why don't I have an auto throttle? Should it be on mode for IAS for speed? Not really. Well, no. So we're going to say altitude select is 10,000. We're going to arm that. We're going to V-speed. And we want to climb at 1,500, right? And we probably want to go a little bit higher than that as well. So our cruise altitude for today, our cruise altitude was up just to 12,000. Which is nothing, right? So we're going to call it 12,000. But I haven't figured out me auto throttle situation. Hang on, lads. I remember what it is. Speed. Why am I upside down? Right, speed. Don't brake sim. And now auto throttle. There we go. 250. Right, we figured it out. Jesus. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Right, we figured it out. In about 26 more hours, I'll be comfortable enough to fly this offline, right? Aha! Oh wait, hang on! Is this a 7.3? Negative. This is a 7.4. 7.4. Ben's good to see you. I was at the Dublin Flight Sim Expo and I watched the presentation and I gave them one of my Xbox gamer tags. He said he would get all his planes, but I didn't get them. Who? Who did you give them to? Also, Ben's, it takes a little bit of time between... It takes a little bit of time between, whatchamacallit, when you submit something like that to the marketplace, it could take a couple of days for them to get through, right? Was it the guy giving the presentation? Also, Benz, do you have Discord? If you have Discord, we can chat on Discord and we can ask the question, dude. That's gorgeous. Now, why does it look like my slats are out? Now, why are the slats still out? Stab trim? Flaps are 100% set to up. Failure? Enzo, good to see you, buddy. Nige B, welcome in, buddy. Thank you very much indeed for the raid. Where's this now? You should use N1. Yeah. Probably. I'm just going to keep it in speed at the minute, though, just to maintain 250, just to keep it all calm. I mean, I'm a little bit worried now that those shagging slats are sticking out. Huh. They don't look right, do they? But they should have went up earlier, should they not? Okay, could be a problem with the aircraft. Start or after takeoff.
Ignition. Flight start. Cabin signs. As required. Landing lights. Off. Landing gear. Up, no lights, and off. Flaps. Wait.
So they're stuck. So Enzo reckons we went too fast and it shagged them. So... set parking brakes, chocks to operate. So, okay. Go to failures page. There's no failures. That's a good one, isn't it? The flaps say they're up. But this is a good one now. Keep it at 250. Like, she doesn't go any higher. So if it is a failure, well, that's okay too. That's just something to learn about. Do you know what I mean? No, I don't think it's a bug. Okay, Benz, drop me a notification on Discord if you can. Drop me a DM and we'll get that sorted for you, bud. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to get around that look. Unless now we can do it up here. Hydraulic settings? No, we look good. It's all set to auto. Leading edge flaps. Hang on a second. Green, extend, amber in transit. Right, so we have a problem here. So the leading edge or slats, right? But how do we get these divils back? Here's a good one. Like, we can fly like this. It's just we can't go too fast, you know? Cell anti-ice. We're on auto. We're not going up that high, so I'm not worried. Like, we're going like to 12,000. And everything's on auto, so I'm not worried about cabin either. Or a bug, conditional failures. That's why I thought they were stuck. Could be a bug, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so we are getting an indication that we can't touch them, right? Now, can we manually do these? Here's our stab. So if we were to say nose down? No. That's going to act as a trim. That's a trim, so leave that alone. So this is purely to do with the slats. So even if I were to say, right, flap up.
Flaps 1.
So if we were to say flaps 1. Now flaps 1 are slats, correct? So we've movement on the flaps. So why are they? It's like they're jammed. Alternate flaps. Okay, spoilers, flight controls, rudder, elevators, yaw damper. That'd be here. Ailerons. It's only on or off though. You know? Nige, have a great day, buddy. Thank you very much indeed. Joe Mack, good to see you. Open the aircraft selection failures, fix all failures. Flight configuration. Customize. Failures. Fix all systems, done. Nope.
Can I get a refund?
Flaps up.
Interesting. Open the aircraft XP selection menu. Did that. You know, we tried that. Didn't work. These are still showing as down, look. That's a good one. Tyler, thank you very much indeed. Very kind of you. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, no, try that Black Knight. Overhead panel are flaps, alternate flap selector. Flight controls, spoilers, ailerons. Alternate flaps. So alternate gear. Hang on a second. Alternate gear. Windshield, alternate flaps, inbound, leading edge. That says off. They're not budging. Okay, so why don't we say trailing flaps up. No, they ain't moving. That's a good one, isn't it? Thanks, Benz. We got that sorted for you. Aircraft issue, perhaps? Yeah, because there's nothing here. There's nothing over there to say how we control them over. Normal, that's all braking stuff, right? Cargo fire stuff, squibs. No, like there's nothing there that I can see. It's telling me that my leading edge flaps are extended, but I don't see a way of closing them. I don't want to say it must be. I don't want to say it must be an aircraft thing. This is probably a Murphy thing. You know what I mean? Wait, now, do we have to hold them? Now, I'm clicking these and I'm getting massive stutters when I'm doing it, so I wonder, lads. I wonder. Bleed air is off, so there's no air coming into the flight deck. Oh, yeah. Look, that's what it was. That's what it was. Fascinating. So the bleed air system.
Extinguished. APU bleed air switch. Oh, this.
So that was the blade, or the blades, right? Okay, we figured out something new. We have learned something new, friends. Okay, what was it not liking? Hang on now. Checklists. APU bleed air switch needs to be closed.
Close. APU.
Off.
Shut down.
Isolation valves open.
Isolation valves. Both open. After takeoff checklist. Complete.
Well done, lads. Yous geniuses. Yous have managed to fix how things work. Jesus, that looks nice though, doesn't it? Look at the cut of it. Absolutely gorgeous. I did hammer nails. We finally got it sorted. I love the way there's just so much like there's so much to learn with an aircraft like this. Do you know what I mean?
Hello there.
Good man, welcome in. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's an airplane that'll just like kick your ass until you learn how to fly it. I love that because it means you can just get your teeth into it. You know what I mean? Very, very, very pretty. There's also a lot of knowledge. Oh, sure, listen, Roy, if the guys haven't been helping me, since we kind of started up things, we'd have been absolutely... Well, we'll still be on the ground. Tazzie's in the house. Good to see you. Sid Squadron is in with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Tony, hope you're well. My dude, you're very welcome aboard. Welcome to X-Plane 12 in the upcoming Felis 747 cargo. Hope you had an awesome stream, buddy. Welcome in. The man is a legend. And the strutters are happening, but now we're alive again. All right. Hermit Something, good morning. Mark Cowbell, Cody, welcome in. Boss Man is in the house. Fribble Goop is in the house. Rico, good to see you. Tony, hope you had a great stream. Look at the state of this, though. Look.
Hello there.
Absolutely stunning. It took me an hour and a half to get the thing into the air. An hour and a half. Could have been worse. Could have taken 2 hours. Man alive, look at the state of it. Very, very pretty. Well, how much? We got us started, buddy. I had a night of the Living Towers, about 3 o'clock this morning. But we got it done, man. So we're on our way over to Austin, Texas, as we departed out of Houston. What a machine. Johnny Mann, good to see you, bud. Man, look at the state of that. X-Plane looking nice this morning. Jesus. Man alive, look at that. Jesus, it's unreal, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Very happy Tuesday to everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Massive thanks to Tony Sid Squadron in with the massive raid. Need to get you into some X-Plane. Do you know? So this is the upcoming Felis 747 cargo variant. It's going to be a standalone add-on. You can pick it up soon. If you already have the passenger variant, the upgrade path is about $30. Oh, it is. It really is filthy. It's a stunning airplane. It's savage. You know, savage. What time of the day is it? That Jesus. It's all coming together. Oh wait, we need to be like, oh no, I made a terrible mistake. Right. Altitude, get down the hill. Speed, drop it down. Let's get some lights on. And let's see what happens here, shall we? So we go ahead and start this.
Descend checklist.
Pressurization set. Landing data.
Bugs set.
Bug set.
Fuel. Let's see.
All right, so our fuel. Not quite sure what we do with that. So we're saying fuel should be set for landing, right? Booster pumps are on. I know we're not using this. Now, let's have a look. It's telling us fuel set for landing. I haven't a friggin' clue what that is. So let's just, yeah.
Annunciator lights. Checked. Altimeters.
Set and cross-checked.
Set and cross-checked.
Landing lights on.
Landing lights.
On.
Radio nav
Radios and nav instruments.
on.
Set and cross-checked.
Set and cross-checked.
Altimeters.
Radio altimeters.
Set.
Set 10,000.
Descent approach checklist. Complete.
Okie dokie. Next. This is going to be for landing. Auto brakes as desired. Ignition, flight start. Cabin signs on. Landing gear, we'll do that in a moment. So we'll start it.
Before landing.
Michael Walsh, you too, buddy.
Auto brakes.
As desired.
Ignition. Flight start.
Joe, doesn't...
Cabin signs.
It's very hard to kind of answer a question and say which sim is better. Both sims
Landing
offer
gear.
some incredible experiences. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to fly a 747 in X... I mean, look how good X-Plane is looking, lads. It is getting there, isn't it? Like, it is getting there. It's looking very pretty. Loads of work needed, for sure, but it's definitely looking nice. Right, let's have a look at this now, Vijayni. So how do we link across? We need vectors over the Jedi. Okay. So, slower down here a little bit. We continue to descend. We're going to call it 210. I think we can do some spoiler action. And let's have a look at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's very pretty, isn't it? Very, very pretty. Okay, so we need to try and figure out how we're going to do this. Let's have a now look here, shall we? So in order to get this right, watch the old power there now. So we need to be turning around and getting to that Jedi transition, but we're not really descending kind of half enough. So let me see, we're at the minus. We'll drop her 2,000 feet a minute, right? And we're currently on vectors, so let me see where my heading bug is. 150. So we're going to turn this gadget around. And we're going to call it, let me see. What's our altitude? 6? we could be okay. All right, so let's do a bit of a turn here. Let's call it heading 270. Heading. And our speed continues to come in nicely. We're expecting to land on runway 18 right. ILS frequency for 18 right. Let's have a look. And some of this stuff in. Charts. Let me see.
1000 to level off.
1,000 to go. That's okay. That's okay. What I want to do is get our frequency. Runway 18 right, and I just need the ILS frequency. So charts, airport diagram, ILS 18 right, 110.905, 110.905, and want to do the same 110.905.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Scared the absolute life out of me. Who was that? Muttley? You divil. Coming down on 4,000 feet. That was our left turn, so we're looking okay now. Let's have a look. Horse in a new course and heading. Oh, hang on. What was our course? Final course is going to be a 175. 175. Why is the shaker shaking? 175.
Localizer alive.
Grand. So we're going to go Jedi direct. Jedi. Can we go direct Jedi, please? So Jedi. Present position to Jedi. Let's go back to INS. Left turn coming in. And this should bring us over. So drop the speed down. Let's horse in some flaps. Speed brakes. Get rid. 4,000. Let's go 1,000. And well, let's see how this one all turns out. Easy now, X-plane. Easy now, X-plane. Airports, Austin, weather, 29908. 29908. They're all set. And we should be approaching in. So speed, starting to creep up me a little bit. We're going to keep dropping her. I do. Speed coming down. Flaps 2.
Flaps 5.
Or 5. Auto thrust is grand. That's grand. That's grand. Localizer. Don't worry about that for the minute. That nose is starting to come up. Gear.
Gear down.
Easy now. Don't crash, Sim. Watch the speed.
Gears down. Green light.
Down,
Okay.
in, green light.
Speed brakes.
Hold on.
Speed brakes. We've armed our brakes and we want to go arm
Armed.
these.
Flaps.
Hold on.
We're still working with the flaps. Shake your like,
Flaps 10.
you're not going to Jedi, right? Flaps 10 at speed 180. Keep her going.
Flaps 20. Flaps 25.
That'll probably do us. With the green light.
Flaps 25, green
set.
light.
Hydraulics. Normal. Landing checklist. Complete.
All right. After landing. All right. We're lit. Okay, speed looking good. Altitude looking good. And we should hopefully get the airport here now in a moment. Should I get Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane? It really depends on your use case, Joe. You know what I mean? Look at that. Jesus. That's very impressive looking, isn't it? That's freaking gorgeous, man. Okay, we are a little bit out. It's 18 right we're going for, so we need to start banking to the right here shortly. Speed is holding at about 170. Flaps are set. Gear is down. We're way ahead of the plane from that regard. And we shall start now moving in. The localizer is alive, which means we probably could throw it onto approach mode. And it's going to be over to ILS. But we'll do that now in a moment. Let me see. IAS. No, leave it alone. Speed. We'll manage our speed. Yeah, I think we're okay. Keep her moving and let's see what happens. In a box man is here. Good to see you, buddy. Mutley, a very good afternoon. Yeah, Joe, it all depends really. Like, I mean, Microsoft Flight Sim, that's my favorite sim. I fly in that way more. X-Plane has a lot of depth to it as well. You know? But it depends on the aircraft you want to fly. You like the career mode? Yeah. I think there's now, where are you taking us, Chief? Okay, you've gone nuts. Let's go localizer. Because I was just getting a little bit worried there now, you know. Alright, start straightening up. There she goes. And let's see what she capture. We should do. Captured? Alright. If you have the budget for both sims and you have the best of both worlds, agreed? Easy now, Jemima. Easy now. Okay, roll out. There's our runway. And we're just going to wait for our glide to come down the hill. Okay, lateral is good. I'm not sure about the glide. We should be getting glide slope, shouldn't we? Did we go ILS? There we go, glide slope. Now, is that giving out that I'm either too high? No, I'm too low. Right, let's see. If this fella starts moving, I'm laughing. He's moving, I'm laughing. Right, lads. Oh, Julia, here we go. You watched a fella fly a blimp last night. Jeez. Okay, let's see what happens. So, glide is coming in nicely. What's our speed? 163? Hold on, 160. And let's see what we can do here. This looks very nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Right, let those pappy be happy. Think you have to refund the hot air balloon, no autopilot? Uh-oh. Alright, let's see what's happening here. Glide slope is coming down. We will capture. Lateral is captured. We're 8 miles. 2,000. It's funny, so it is on a descent profile, which is usually you'd have to fly to it, then capture it, and then you'll get your glide. But this is giving us a bit of a glide, so I imagine our rate of descent will increase a little bit more. We'll see what happens. Martel, always mixed up with the shortcuts. Yeah, I always reset them. Right, there's the glide captured proper. Now, in terms of an auto land, I can't remember, did we go 2 systems or 1 system? I couldn't tell you. Just couldn't tell you. But we are going to disengage the autopilot. We're going to fly this ourselves. And let's see what happens, lads. That's all we can do. This is a big, heavy machine to try and do this right. So we'll try and sail her in and see what happens. Little high. Easy. Little high, Murph. Back in the glide. There we go. That's that speed creeping up in you. Let's see what happens.
500.
Continue. San Antonio.
$50, $40, $30, $20.
Watched it. You floated it. Get down now.
Check reverse.
Three brakes. Reversers. Decel 120. 100. 80.
Out of reverse. Auto brake off.
Flaps in.
Flaps up.
All right. Oh, that big machine.
Fixing up.
Little manual braking, and we'll hang her off down to the left. This is the sort of plane you now want to spend all your time flying because it catches you out everywhere. Like, understanding those systems. Who'd have known the bleeds are needed for the slats, right? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But it's definitely a machine you want to say, right, let's do it again. Let's do it again, you know? Right, just down with the military ramp, so we have a bit of a freaking cargo terminal is all the way up the other side, so, you know. Which feels more lumbering, a 7.4 or Beluga? This, I suppose. I was a 747 Loadmaster, they were never that smooth. Yeah, it was a decent landing rate, I'd say. 346. That's like anything under 400, I suppose, but like 346 isn't exactly soft, you know. We always had issues with the flaps retracting because of bleed issues. Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? Mad. Right, let's tidy up. Landing lights off. Strobes off. And we'll taxi on up here. So what happened was the landing, I flared too early. We just put it into friggin' ground effect. It just waited there. And then we managed to drop it down. We'll have a look at the replay. And let's see what that does. Right, it's about 6 miles to taxi here, so we'll bring up the replay mode, and let's see how it does here, right? Yeah, something like that looks good.
Too low, flap.
Mind that. That's a brutal camera. Look at that, man. That's class looking, isn't it? Yeah, we're probably a little bit far out. Right, let's have a look. So from the tower view, ooh, that's not bad at all. Where's this now? Where are we? We're in San Antonio. What a machine. See the flare? Way too early. Not too shabby, not too shabby. It was that original flare though, total mess. Like you can see it here, it's like, ah yes, that's flare. It's like, no, too early. Let's see if we can get like a wing view or something here. Hang on. All right, something like that. So we'll try and get a wing view. This might take a moment. Hang on there now. We get this all shorted now. We just want to find a wing. Keep her going. This will take a minute. Forsack Shark, good to see you, buddy. Hey, Crotty, yes. You could be lucky here now, lads. Could be lucky. Lad lure. All right. Not too shabby, lads. Not too shabby. Right. So, that's kind of how she looked. That's kind of how she looked for our approach coming in. Bring her back here a bit now. This is where we got our exit from. Felis has done just such an incredible job. He really has. The big ride. Yeah, the 7.4, man. It's freaking gorgeous, isn't it? Twisted Mexican, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Great to see you, man. So yeah, Roy, I don't know what it is at my controls with the movement. Some of them work and then some of them don't. Because it's very slow. My camera movements are like shocking slow. So I don't know what I haven't set to. So it's my forward and backwards movement is the issue. That's where it's quite slow, do you know? Man, what a machine that is. It's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? What a machine. Great bit of kit is the Felis 747. This is the cargo variant, and look at me tearing up the old runway or the taxiway. But yeah, it's an awesome airplane. And there's like the depth of system simulation on this. It's nuts. There's a lot more to learn about this for sure. Like that's my first flight in this new cargo variant, and yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Atlas Air. You got a Ryzen 7. Ooh, yeah, 100%. 5070, that'd be fine. I think the 747-8 way too long. Yeah, 100%. Two dogs, good to see you, buddy. But yeah, it's a phenomenal aircraft. The 3700X, you should be just fine. Like, yeah, I would say, yeah, you're going to be CPU bound, but it'll work, you know. Man, that was a lot of fun. So many systems to get your head around and understand the slightly different logic of this aircraft versus the passenger variant. The engines are different. The fuel system is different. Where's this now? Like the fuel system is very different. Do you know? Easy now. That's off. That's off. Cancel that. Isn't it a cool looking machine? Chris Van Halen, good to see you, buddy. Tutorial still on the channel, check it out. Cheers, Roy. Sounds are great. Idle Cutoff is here. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're well. Yeah, it's there's a lot to learn with this machine. Like it is a lot different than the passenger variant. But Felis is doing incredible work. Like they're so good. I'd love to see other things like kind of Navigraph integration and whatnot, but you know, it's still very, very good. It's a great bit of kit. And like, if you want an aircraft to learn to really sink your teeth into, I mean, look no further, lads. You know what I mean? There is lots to learn with this machine. I think he is, Roy, yeah. I think he is. No, it's right. Dave Cleary, hope you're well, my dude. Welcome in. So it was a nice flight. We took off out of
Hello there.
George Bush back in Houston, and we came across here now to San Antonio. Adam, thank you very much indeed. Welcome in. Proper labour of love, yeah, it really is. Really, really is. It's a great machine. It is a beautiful, beautiful machine. And like, I like, straight up, I need to learn so much more of this machine. I mean, there's a lot of, like, it shares an awful lot with the passenger variant, but there are some critical things that will, you know, it's enough to just kind of stop you in your tracks and you're like, wait, what? You know, I mean, there were certain things I was able to do that I was comfortable with. And then there's other things I'm like, why is that not working? You know, like the bleed system is definitely different in this. And the APU has thrown me off quite a bit as well. But yeah, it's really good. Let's start this gadget. APU starting. And we'll just ramble over here to the cargo ramp. Any chance of a conversion to 224? Could you imagine? Like, there is PMDG are working on a classic 747, which is, that's great news. Like, our next airliner flight is going to be on Thursday. The good news is, lads, the Firefly Air liveries for the Phoenix fleet, they're almost all fixed, which is great. So, yeah, we're going to be in the A320 on Thursday. DeWolf, your Moza AY210 comes in today. Nice, man. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun with that thing, dude. A lot of fun with that. I have one here. I haven't set it up. We had it set up at our event over the weekend. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Great bit of kit. And it's the profiles. You really want to get into making different profiles. Even like, you know, you can have multiple profiles for the same aircraft. The differences it can make are absolutely incredible. Incredible. Even like something as simple as the Cessna 172, like, have the controls really tight, gives you the feel of, yeah, it's a new airplane, or completely loosen them out. It's just class, man. Nerf, probably. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I read too. Hoping to find some proper tutorials. Yeah, well, have a look on the YouTube channel there, because I did one for the AB6, and profiles work the same way. So have a gawk and see what you think. Like that yoke, we'll have to do a full kind of review for the yoke as well, if anyone's interested in it. Because as I said, like, it's a great bit of kit. Prime, really, Jesus. Gotta say, the sky colours in X-Plane are looking absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? Stunning. Just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous machine, and like they're huge. I think I'm gonna get the Moza MTQ throttle. Yeah, I need to ask Moza to send out one of those as well. Maybe it looks good. Heisenberg, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. You're very welcome in, buddy. Alright, we got ourselves parked up here. Got the skyline of San Antonio there in the distance. wait now, did I say Austin or San Antonio? Where in the name am I? I'm probably I'm in Austin, I'd say, am I? We're in Austin. Right, that'll hold her. Parking brakes on. And let's see what we can do here. So after landing, that's all grand. We'll go to ground. Set parking brakes or chocks to operate.
Cockpit
Chocks.
to ground. Put the chocks on.
Well, the throttle isn't £1,000,000.
Cockpit to ground. Remove the chocks.
Chocks removed.
No, put them in, will you?
Cockpit to ground. Put the chocks on. Parking brake set.
Right. Chocks, connect the
Cockpit to ground.
GPU.
Connect ground power.
Chocks are on.
Let me see. Nose door, open her up. Side door, open her up.
Hello there.
And let me see here. APU.
Ground power
Lead.
connected.
Ground power coming in. And engines we can now bring offline. Runway turn off lights off. And engines go ahead and shut her down. Engines dropping off. And we can see these doors opening. Our plane is just happy to see us. Brilliant, isn't it? APU bleeds are on. Can we go bleeds, please? Get those doors open. Isn't it only cool looking, isn't it? It is absolutely deadly. Look at that for a sight, isn't it brilliant? Like, you bring down the time of day as well, like it's the lighting is just stunning. I probably can't change this now. Can I? Track real world. Let's see what happens here. We'll bring it down the way. Into the early morning. Look at that. Ah, lads. That's savage, isn't it? Absolutely savage. The lighting is so good. It's so good. Go on, the lighting. It's so good. Right, that was a fun flight. We'll have to jump back into this machine a little bit more. Felis has done such an incredible job with this. He really has. And yeah, it's going to be released soon. As I said, it's a standalone aircraft. You can buy it. I think he's going to sell it for $70, 70. Or if you have the passenger variant, you can upgrade to this, I think, for just $30. So that's where kind of that's at. But a great machine. It's fun to fly. It looks great. It sounds great. And there's just a depth of systems here. You know, you can absolutely get lost in them. So I'm very much looking forward to spending a bit more time with this to figure it out a little bit more. Just get confident with it. I've flown the passenger variant a couple of times. I've flown it on the VATSIM, and I was happy enough with it. This one, a little bit more work. To be confident to fly this on VATSIM, you know. DeWolf, it's using GHD, Ground Handling Deluxe. It's its own little program. PK, this is all native X-Plane. There's nothing for the visuals. It's all native. And yeah, X-Plane is a great bit of kit. Great bit of kit. Like the night lighting in X-Plane is, it's always been something incredible, do you know? Always been really good. Got some traffic out there on the road. Like it's always looked good. Has the night lighting on X-Plane, you know. But loads of fun. But anyway, right, lads, that's going to do it. I'm not sure I'm knocking around this evening. I'll be around, but I'm not sure if I'll get a stream in. I've a bit of work to do. Tomorrow night we're back live. We're going to be inviting Raoul from FS Reborn onto the stream. We're going to be checking out that Phenom. Currently work in progress, and we're also going to be checking out once again the C-130J over in DCS. So we're going to be quite busy tomorrow. So I want to thank you all so very much indeed for tuning in today and keeping us company as we absolutely broke the thing, you know, and ourselves as well. But it definitely want to fly this again, definitely. Yeah, between I've really enjoyed this. I'm really enjoying the 777. There's some really great aircraft from the airliner side, and of course then we have all the incredible GA aircraft too, you know. I did, Chris, thank you very much. Our audio stuff is sorted, the headache that I had yesterday, but no, we're back in action. So yeah, we'll see how we go. If there's a stream later on, I'll update you on Discord, but as I said, yeah, it's just a little bit busy now, but we'll see how we get on, you know. Look at the lights of the traffic. Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it? It's incredible. It really is. The lighting in X-Plane is just it's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, you know. So right, lads, that's the story. Thank you all so very much indeed for tuning in. Have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow from 2000 Zulu. Till then, you take care. Dublin. Pascal Sheehy, RTE. Is Pascal Sheehy still doing the news? Oh, there's Gibbo, look! He almost turned it over. Gibbo, you nearly rolled it.
Yeah, baby.
Did you just say that? He nearly rolled the trailer coming in. Hilarious.
Cheers, Gibbo.
Yeah, we can hear you. Fancy pedals.
Fancy pedals.
Uh-oh.
No. This is... Listen. It's a hurricane. It's a hurricane. Oh, power off. Bit of right rudder. Bleed that speed. Oh, look at that. I gotta brake. Brake now. Brake. Oh, wait, where's your button? Here you are.
It's a fake.
Oh, in a hurricane.
He put it onto easy mode.
Thank you very much.
Look at the state of that for a landing.
Can I just say, if you're busy any evening on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm available.
Will you give me like tutorials or something, will you?
I'll do it.
And is Mike Roch in the chat? Mike Roch? That's brilliant. Hey everybody, is there a Mike Roch here? Is Mike Roch here?